1, 2, 3, turn around. Don't you watch me now, just turn around. Touch your knees, don't look, just turn around. Do it now, don't make me count to 4.
You all want to know the secret formula for getting in.
Don't you reject 99.9% of your applicants?
Well, there you go.
Do it now, walk right through that door.
Because of my amazing television efforts and my newfound relationship with show business, we never have to worry about money again. They all know that I'm just the wild card this show needs to nab that elusive demographic.
I'm just so excited. I haven't felt this good in so long. I just want to punch something.
You know what? I think this is just getting out of hand. I think we need to take it slow.
Another round for me and my friends.
You're the same as you always were. First chance you get, you're gonna burn all that to the ground.
Well, now, what is you doing here at your place of work? Because I know it ain't work.
Here, you take the first shift.
So basically, I'm your slave.
Pretty much.
Everybody you hire, comes to work whenever they feel like it or ends up dead.
I can't work today. It's a life or death situation.
Another one?
Sookie, where are you?
Stackhouse, where the hell are you?
I could use some help here.
I'm just so relieved to see you holding down a steady job.
After the last few days, you deserve a little R&R.
I heard that, girl.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, I have a plan. I'm gonna bring a Negro ball player to the Brooklyn Dodgers.
People aren't gonna like this. Your enemy will be out in force, and you cannot meet him on his own low ground.
You don't belong here.
And you never will.
You want a player who doesn't have the guts to fight back?
I want a player who's got the guts not to fight back.
You give me a uniform. You give me a number on my back. And I'll give you the guts.
6 years before 9/11, the worst act of domestic terror in this country happened in Oklahoma City. And just a couple of weeks ago, during the Boston Marathon, another terrible terror attack took place. Oklahoma has reached out to those people in Boston, including a guy named Andy Longoria, who's just a couple hundred yards from the finish line and saw things that no one is supposed to see. Running on the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon will allow him to get past some of the horror, some of the dread he's seen, and he'll be around people who know what that's like. I think people might like seeing this side of the story. What happens after. People will see that the human spirit is a hard thing to break.
Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. On the next HBO World Championship Boxing, after a narrow victory in their first explosive matchup,
That scorecard is preposterous.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. looks to silence critics and uphold the legacy of his name in a highly anticipated rematch against a determined and battle-hardened Brian Vera, who was dealt a loss in their last meeting, but proved he was a force to be reckoned with.
Big right hand for Vera.
Plus, two-time Olympic gold medalist and top prospect Vasyl Lomachenko continues to move up the professional ranks when he faces reigning champion Orlando Salido for the featherweight crown in only his second professional fight. World Championship Boxing. Chavez versus Vera 2 and Salido versus Lomachenko.
I always battle with how much do I reveal about myself? How do I stay current, but how do I stay soulful? People see celebrities and they have money and fame, but I'm a human being. I cry, I get scared, I get nervous, just like everyone else.
Tim didn't see a division between being a photographer or a journalist or a humanitarian. He was just Tim.
Walking around with him was almost like walking around with a set of 10 eyes. He was always so inspired.
Belief in photography is that it's about engaging with people, and he had a way of being able to do that that was remarkable.
For me, it was the need to be acclaimed, the need to be adored, which ultimately brings destruction.
And so my truth is that I am a gay American.
Coming out was a great gift. Now I'm gay.
It's remarkable how grace works in our lives.
You and I are first cousins once removed.
Why am I removed?
This was a man who was knighted by the Spanish and Portuguese.
troubles me that I cannot remember you.
And this is the man that now can't remember what that machine is that you're photographing him with.
We're at the season 3 premiere of Boardwalk Empire.
The tagline is for this season is "You can't be half a gangster." Certainly, by the end of tonight's premiere, people will know what we're talking about.
Put a bullet in his head.
Because of Prohibition, it afforded, the opportunities for people making a lot of money. It was just an exciting time.
I just think there's nothing really like it on TV, and everybody loves a good gangster yarn.
There's a lot of killing and sex and fun and romping around, and a half-faced killer like me.
All these characters are sort of finding their footing in a new world. Now what?
Bobby Cannavale's character, Chip Rossetti, is so much fun. See what he's gonna do. He's so temperamental.
Real attitude on him. Scrawny Irish prick.
He's a very descriptive character, and he's sort of floored with his words, and it was a lot of fun to play.
This year has been more secretive than any year that we've been there. It's going to be a really interesting season.
Everything ready to go by sundown.
Oh, the buzz about Boardwalk Empire is the best show out right now.
To our good luck.
Well, that's the buzz. Oh.
There you go.